Hello guys, in this video we are going to download Eclipse IDE and run our first Java program. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. Now we are going to download our Eclipse IDE. First right here, Eclipse Package Downloads. Then click on Eclipse Packages. Then wait for some time. Now we are going to download Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java developers. We are going to download for Windows 64-bit. Now just click here, wait for some time. Now just click on download, wait for some time. Now our Eclipse IDE is going to download here. After successfully download our Eclipse IDE, that zip file is coming. So before going to extract your zip file, first of all cut and paste this zip file either desktop or any folder where you want to extract this Eclipse zip file. So just right click on Eclipse zip file, then click on extract all. Then this screen will be appear, and this is the location where my zip file is going to be extracted. And click on extract. Then this screen will come, and this is the unzip file file folder. Just double click here, and also double click on Eclipse this folder. This is the Eclipse launcher. Now double click on Eclipse launcher. So after double click on Eclipse IDE launcher, so this the screen will come. Wait for some time. Eclipse IDE is going to ask for workspace, in which folder your project will be saved. Here we have to specify some folder name where our file is going to be saved. So I specify D colon workspace, then click on launch. Now we are going to create our first Java project in Eclipse IDE. So first of all, we are going to click on file, then click on new, then click on project. After then this screen will be appear. So guys, then here we are going to write our project name. My project name is Java 1. We are going to click on next, then click on finish, then click on finish. That screen will be appear. So now we are going to create our class. Then just click on the project Java 1. Then right click on src, then click on new, then click on class. Then this screen will be appear. Now we are going to write a package name. So every class should be part of some package. So I'm writing my package name is com.first.code. Then we are going to write our class name. My class name is test. Then just click on that checkbox, and also click here, then click on finish. Guys, now we are going to write our program. So here we are going to write our program. After creating a test.java class, that screen will appear. Now we are going to create our first Java program. So guys, here I am using Eclipse IDE, so I am not typing system.out.println because our time is wasting. So just type sysout out, then just press Ctrl, then space. Now guys, system.out.println is automatically come. Then we are going to write our first program. Here I'm writing my first, then again I'm writing sysout control plus space Java program. Here I erase ln, also erase ln. Why I erase ln? Because I want to show you what is the difference between system.out.print, system.out.println, and system.out.printf. Because of that, I am erase that ln. Now I am going to run. How we are going to run our program in Eclipse IDE? So just go here. You can see there. So click here. Now our program is run. So guys, just wait. So guys, this is our first Java program. So my first Java program. So then I am going to write here ln and also here ln. Now just observe outputs when I am going to print system.out.print, then put ln, then put uh, printf. What is the differences come in output? So just observe that, and I am telling that all things briefly. So don't worry, just follow that lecture. Then I'm also going to run. So the guys, now you see what is the output. So my output is same, but after first Java program will become in the next line, new line, because ln means new line. So guys, here I am going to print uh, here I am going to write using printf and just erase those things and erase that writing f and just put here percent %s and percent %s comma. Now just run our program. Now guys, what is the difference between all these things? By using printf to display multiple lines, multiple strings within a single line. So here guys, here percent sign followed by a character that represents the data type. For example, the format specifier %s is a placeholder for a string. So guys, I think you understand what I'm saying. We are going to understand all the program in theoretical way. Guys, this is single line command, Java first program and main method execution, and comments will be ignored by Java compiler. And here this is the class name. Here we use camel case. So guys, if you don't know what is camel case, what is mean by syntax error, please visit our first Java lecture, Introduction to Java. Here you understand what is mean by camel case and what is syntax error. So guys, this is the main method. Main name of method must define, otherwise program will not be executed. And guys, this is string array args. So here S is uppercase. Java is case sensitive programming language, and system here S is also uppercase. So what is system.out? System.out is an object which is predefined, is known as standard output object. That is not defined by us. This is defined by Java itself. So guys, system.out is an object which is predefined, which is defined by Java itself. And what is case sensitive? So guys, case sensitive means uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct. Something like that here, uppercase and lowercase letter are distinct. If you write lowercase letter in place of uppercase letter, then compiler will raise a syntax error. So if you want to write your Java program, so please careful about uppercase letters and lowercase letters. Then there are three types of commands in Java. So guys, in Java there are three types of commands. First is single line command. Example, this is a single line command. So guys, that is a single line command. Multi-line command, you can define multi-line command like that. Third is Java doc command. You can define a Java doc command in multiple lines, and that is used for Java documenting. In Eclipse IDE, we are going to write three types of program. First we use system.out.print. Here we use system.out.print my first and system.out.print Java program and output. So please observe the outputs of all three. Then you can better understand what is mean by system.out.print and println and printf. So in print, when the first system.out.print line execute, after that last word Java second line will be continued. But if you write system.ln, then next statement will come in next line. What is meant by print ln and what is meant by printf? Here ln means new line. Because of that, next statement come in the next line, new line. And what is meant by printf? Printf f means formatted, displays formatted data. By using method system.out.printf displaying multiple lines. So thank you guys. Please subscribe our channel and give like if you understand.
YouTube channel Ready to Learn Pro.